I lose my job, I won't be able to do anything but sit home and tell St. Olaf stories.
Blackmail. Oh, very smart.
Hey, they don't call me Harold Goldstein for nothing.
Maybe if we don't sit.
Really tight, and I hate it.
Oh? Well, I'm just the opposite. I love a tight man. Tight man with cast iron pecs. Thighs that could choke a bear.
We don't keep chicken soup here. We only have vegetable soup. And if that looks like vegetable soup, you're in a lot of trouble.
How are you gonna know it's mine?
I'll know it's yours because I'll put your name on it.
How old are you?
Too old for you.
Has he been your doctor ever since you...
One night with a comfortable stranger, and that's where it ends. Believe me, we both know that.
No, you heard me right. 6 dozen long stem roses. And the card should read, "To Dorothy and a wonderful new beginning."
Not too late.
Don't, Mom.
Don't try to stop me, Dorothy. This curse is bigger than both of us. Well, bigger than me. I'm only doing this because I love you.
What is it, Sophia?
I saw Dorothy and Miles kissing. I said I saw Dorothy, your friend, and Miles, your fiancé. Sophia Petrillo, executive director and leader of the 87 March on Demon Marcus.
Mrs. Petrillo, isn't there some way that we can resolve this matter?
I'm afraid not. The wheels of justice are already in motion. Of course, a full refund could put those wheels in reverse.
How much?
$1.17?
Cleaning the kitchen. This is Marguerite's job.
Dorothy, I know exactly what you're going to say, but I talked to Marguerite on the phone, and this time she has a really good excuse for being late.
Oh, fine. What is it?
She had to go pluck a hair from the chin of a dwarf.
Excuse me, sir. We are looking for a leather jacket that got mixed up with a box of clothes we donated. It was a terrible mistake.
It was not a terrible mistake. It was a regular mistake. A terrible mistake is when you forget that different world follows Cosby.
I remember you. I just picked that stuff up a couple hours ago.
And it's still here. Sure is for a pig.
I know a ham turns out nicely at $3.25. I'm sorry, Rose. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm delirious with grief. So,
You want to eat some ice cream?
That's not a bad idea. Okay, Rose, go get it. I'm too weak from disappointment.
Well, I'm disappointed, too.
Well, so what? Dorothy, make her get it.
Get it, Rose.
Why are you two being so mean to me?
Because we're in bad moods and because we remember.
Big hand.
Hi, girls. How are you holding up?
Oh, fine, just doing fine.
Terrific.
You know, this reminds me of the big dance back in St. Olaf to kick off Pretzel Week. My Uncle Gunther, after the great beer nut shortage of 29.
Foul!
Call.
Oh, thank you, Ma. Oh, a young Bacall.
Amazing. 60 years old and she still falls for that young Bacall bit.
I heard that.
Don't try anything. Then we have 4 hours of the most boring sex you've ever had in your life.
4 hours?
I guess it could take less if I stopped playing hard to get.
Let's not bother him anymore. Let's stay and rest in peace. Sorry.
I'm going to pack your bag tonight. We have to leave at 7:30 tomorrow, so you can be admitted by 8.
Dorothy?
Yeah.
I have a surprise for Dorothy.
What? Now that you're off the blood pressure medicine, it's working again?
My God, Sophia, is there anything Dorothy didn't tell you about us?
Actually, yes. I didn't know she was pregnant until 4 days after the wedding.
Stan.
about, what, 3 years ago?
It seems like
Stanley
yesterday.
can't remember? Oh, damn.
What's the matter, pussycat?
I can't balance my checkbook. Ah, the hell with it. I'm only off by a few pennies.
A few pennies. To you, it may not be much, but back in Sicily, a few pennies could make the difference between owning a gun and having to...
You know what I'm talking about. I didn't take the wrong bus. That dumbass driver went the wrong way, a different way, and you know it.
The hell's the matter with you? Alvin! Alvin! Try it in the sink.
I guess everybody's a little jumpy about the banquet.
Yeah, except Blanche. You know, she could at least have the good taste to pretend that she can't sleep.
Well, she's probably nervous about running into Jake. You know, sometimes when people are under
I
pressure...
usually end up sitting next to a fat, sweaty man who insists on taking his shirt off. What kept you?
You want a hot dog, babe?
No, thanks.
Yeah, how about a sun visor?
No.
You want a nice cushion for your chair?
Damn it, there is just nothing funny about that clown-fearing mama's boy.
He is not a mama's boy, and to prove it, he has agreed to bring his mother over here tomorrow afternoon so he can stand up to her in front of me.
Good for you, Blanche. But if confronting Mrs. Kennedy doesn't work, the three of you must... the Pope is saying a mass on his stopover here. Ma got 2 tickets. We're going together. Oh, a papal mass is something people wait a lifetime for.
Whoops.
Whoops. Is that Pope related or just another bark in the kennel?
The Pope, I traded our 2 bad tickets way in the back.
Stop saying that. You keep calling me Grandma. She's gonna grow up to think that's my name.
Yours, if you talk of tales, and so farewell.
Thank you.
Would you like to see Kate another way?
God, yes. Next!
Hello? Oh, hello, Dorothy. No, it didn't ring here. Why? No, everything's fine.
One more thing. Your boyfriend was looking for you.
Sam? He wheeled himself out here just to see me?
Yeah. I don't get it. He must see a side of you that's hidden from the rest of the world. Like the dark side of the moon.
You're just jealous because you know you can never have me. Little ending to Gone with the Wind?
Oh, that was a terrific meal, Blanche. Thanks again.
Well, you're welcome, Ham. I
better send water.
Please do not send water. We have found that envelopes leak. Until the rains come, we ask that all citizens be celibate, except for Ulf, the Umbrella King.
Perfect man. Everyone seems so ordinary after Charlie.
Honey, it's just for dinner, and Charles would want you to eat.
Oh, Rose, be a friend. If you don't go, I can't go.
I know I'm going to regret this, and I know I'm going to have a miserable time, but I'll go.
Oh, that's the spirit. I'll go call the boys.
You see, I am 44 years old.
Wow, this is great. I was afraid we wouldn't have anything in common. We're almost the same age.
Rose, you make her sound like an old woman. Actually, she's much closer to my age.
Lorraine, these are my roommates. That's Blanche Devereaux, Rose.
Well, I won't accept it. Oh, excuse me. Officer. Oh, a grievous injustice has been perpetrated upon my friends and me. We are totally innocent. We're just 3 helpless females, desperately in need of idle passion, while I had to call a cab to take me home. Never mind. The point is, you snore.
Hey, let's face it, none of you was a day at the beach. Remember when we had that cold snap and the heat gave out? Boy, what a night. It was so
Miss Sophia Petrillo.
Matching outfits?
Mother.
I'm sorry, honey, but it's just that, well, suddenly, it's like you're a whole new person. It's gonna take a little getting used to.
I understand.
Now that's a good one. Oh, that's a nice one too.
Really? You don't think I'm showing too much skin?
Rose, move your thumb. Oh, and look at this one.
Nothing.
Who are you?
I'm the doctor.
We'll see about that.
Look, Mrs.
Petrillo, I'm Dorothy's mother, and I want to know what's wrong with her. And don't tell me nothing because I know there's something wrong with her. Mothers know.
Look, Ma, I'll talk to you about it later.
Your daughter is...
Tickets? She's leaving me out intentionally.
Rose, they were just misunderstandings. Now, you're overreacting.
I guess so.
Oh, these things happen between sisters all the time. I remember once my sister Virginia wouldn't talk to me for a month, all because I smiled at her boyfriend.
There, listen to Blanche.
Of course, I was skinny dipping on his...
Which makes me wonder, who's using the kitty litter?
Hello, come in.
Oh, Murray, what a snazzy tux. I better not let you out of my sight tonight. That's my daughter, Dorothy, and these are her friends.
Come in?
Could you give me a hand?
Well, sure.
That's okay. I'll use this.
Come in.
Thank you.
Oh, how do you do, John? I'm Dorothy. I'm Blanche.
Olga Nielsen is a terrific bowler. They could beat us.
There is no us, Rose. I am not bowling with you.
Oh, Dorothy, I don't ask many favors of you, but I'm asking one now. I'm begging, please, as a friend, be my partner. Blanche?
The blankets are on the bed, and lights out's in just a few minutes. The beds are right through here.
Oh.
The three of us thought it might be fun to go away for the weekend. So we went away to this cute little woodsy mountain retreat. Well, when we got there, were we in for a surprise?
Isn't this lodge great?
Oh, boy, it sure is. It's just so beautiful up here. The fresh air and the wide open spaces. You know, being in the mountains. See, you just have a little tickle in your throat. All right, come on, let's go. Jump on. Come on, let's
Blanche,
go.
please, my body aches.
Well, so does mine, honey. That's why I want to go out on this date.
She's not letting go.
I'm sorry, Ma. I don't like to keep secrets.
Oh, like when you kept the secret you were taking me to Shady Pines?
Ma, I swear I didn't sleep more than 7 hours that night. I'm telling Rose.
Hey, Dorothy, if you tell Rose, she'll think I'm trying to hide it.
No matter what you do, everything stays where it's supposed to. Now, when you lean over, it looks like somebody's let the air out of your face.
What?
Honey, lean over a mirror sometime and take a look at yourself.
Where's a mirror?
There's one in the tool drawer.
What happened?
Wait, don't tell me. Klaus von Bülow?
I'm talking about Sophia. How did she die?
What do you mean, how did she... Excuse me. Rose?
Oh, look. Oh, Blanche, you look beautiful.
But do I look like a mother?
Are you kidding? From the side, you look like you're about to drop twins.
Blanche, relax, honey. You look lovely.
Well, it's just that I'm so nervous about seeing Becky after such a long time, you know. I want everything to be perfect.
It will be.
But
Run now. I'm fixing a terrific late-night supper for Catherine.
Oh, really? In 38 years of marriage, you never once cooked a terrific meal for us.
Neither did you.
Much. I know. I miss him too.
Everybody.
Blanche, are you okay?
I stopped crying a couple of hours ago. I was in my life.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, boys and girls. Happy birthday to you. Welcome to Mr. Ha-Ha's Hot Dog Hacienda. I have lots of fun planned for you.
Now, David, clean up this mess and then go to bed.
And why don't you clean up the mess yourself? I mean, what's the big deal? We were just having some fun. You know that those happen to be my friends you just threw out? You know, this really stinks. Well, what am I supposed to do for the next 2 weeks? Just sit around and listen to your arteries?
Killer cow during mating season.
Oh, I do love the rain so. It reminds me of my first kiss.
Your first kiss was in the rain.
No.
And a little time with your daughter.
That remains to be seen.
Rose, would you excuse us just for a minute?
Sure, I know that tone of voice. Somebody's gonna get
Ma, I'm going to ask you a question.
Well, nothing. He didn't send a letter.
Well, that is unbelievable. I wrote him 2 days earlier. I did the dumbest thing. I walked out of this house and completely forgot it's a full moon. Under those conditions, a Sunshine Cadet Master must wear full headdress. Here I come, girl. Who he is. Have you actually said anything or not? And if he's heard it as someone he really isn't, has anything you've said actually been heard?
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
She wants to know what to do.
It wasn't an option. And it wasn't only physical either. You just don't go through what Curtis and I went through just for sex. Although that was reason enough. Blanche, did I shock you?
Yes, I've never heard anybody call Big Daddy by his first name before.
He was the only man I...
Can I get you another slice of cake, Uncle Angelo?
No, thank you.
I'll take a slice, darling.
No problem, sweetheart.
Hurry back, dumpling.
My feet have wings, barf bag.
Use vodka and black underwear like everyone else.
Can we just get this over before I lose my nerve?
Marguerite, I hate to interrupt your work, but we have to talk to you.
Yeah, but before we do, I just want you to know that Tootie is my favorite on the Facts of Life.
Having to
Hold on, Dorothy. This is a joke, isn't it? He didn't really pick you over me.
Oh, Blanche, I didn't even want the part, but Jason said I have presents.
Listen, I really have to go to work.
He actually picked you over me. I do not believe this. I have been had.
I know.
There's a point, Blanche.
It was back in 1955, and we had just moved into our first house right next door to Pigpen Johansson. That wasn't his real name. That was a nickname, Pigpen. No, Johansson. Anyway.
Never forget career day at my high school. It was a turning point in my life. That was the day I decided I was going to marry a man who had one.
Anyway, as I was saying, teaching has many rewards, but none so great as knowing that you passed on the
Dialect. Actually, every town has its own dialect. Actually, every household has its own dialect. This also explains why the Italian army is as effective as the Jamaican bobsled team.
Malinteso, ma io posso rifare tutto. Cambierò questo garage in una stanza da letto.
He says he's sorry he made the mistake.
And then everybody would tickle each other until the whole family was throwing up together.
Oh, dear. I'm just so confused.
Oh, honey, listen. You need more time. I mean, right now you're too upset to make the right decision. I've been marking the days off on my big ships of the Navy calendar.
I don't think I can stand it much longer. My body feels like a Corvette up on blocks with its engine racing and the wheels just spinning and spinning with nowhere to go. I feel like I'm going to explode. Dorothy, you have to help me. You have to do something.
Of course, these people have corneas that look like cotton balls.
Maybe I better talk.
Is that right? Well, listen, Myra, I'm not afraid of you. I'm from Sicily. You know what the #1 export of our village is? Ransom notes. I had a flashback in the can. What's a nice boy like you doing with ulcers anyway? You got a job that pays and a girl who'll do anything for you. Anything. You will, won't you, Dorothy?
I'll take that as a have a good time.
Don't worry, Mrs. Petrillo. I'll have your little girl home at a reasonable hour.
Don't bother. You kids have fun. I won't wait up. Have her back by Tuesday.
Chick was our town beautician and one of God's most unattractive creations since the aardvark. Anyway, over the years, Olga had been secretly squirreling away money for plastic surgery. Well, one day she left without telling anyone, had the surgery, and didn't return for
with you.
Me too.
Oh, thanks, girls. Oh, you know, I can't believe this is happening. I was so careful about my finances all my life. I thought that by now I'd have some sort of security. And here I am, flat broke.
I know what you mean. I never dreamt I'd be single and...
Not walking. You know what today was, Rose? It was my birthday.
Blanche.
Now, don't start your yammering. It was one of the best birthdays I have ever had. I did some soul searching, and it occurred to me that I'm a vibrant, energetic woman. I mean, I must still have some life left in me if I can make Mel Bushman's head snap back like that.
You mean old Pez head?
Somebody told me it was dinner time.
Ma, it's not dinner. It's the middle of the night.
Good, then I'm dressed for it.
Blanche is upset.
Well, you would be, too, if your daughter... Oh, I can't even say it.
What could have happened? The two of you were getting so close.
I think the thing that really turned her around was when I told her that when it comes to men, I'm just a lot of talk. Embellishment's one of the oldest traditions in the South. Tall tales and tall drinks. I don't really sleep around near as much as I say I do.
Is that true, Blanche?
Maybe it...
Hi, girls.
Oh, my gosh, have we missed you? Oh, Rose!
You look wonderful. Oh, come on, give me a big hug.
So happy to see you.
Oh, sweetheart.
Oh, Rose. It just must feel wonderful being cured.
Oh, I'm not cured.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Rose, don't leave on my account.
No, they have to. They're hitching up the house to the car and entering it in the Rose Parade.
We'll see you all later.
Didn't you like the flowers?
Thousands of offers. Teachers, doctors, astronauts. I even said no to a journalist famous for his work on 60 Minutes. Now, if that's not fidelity, I don't know what is. Then I find out that the only man I ever loved cheated on me.
We cooking outdoors.
Ma, we're having a barbecue.
Do you know what they call cooking meat over an open fire in Sicily?
No, what?
Poverty.
gee, those steaks smell good.
What do you know, Rose? You thought you could go out in the ocean and catch fish sticks.
I just love barbecue.
It'll be a pleasure welcoming you into our little family, and I just hope that you and Kate have all the happiness in the world.
Me too. And maybe one of you children will be a real doctor.
Blanche, I know this is crazy, but I talked to him and I really think it is George. And I think you should talk to him too.
I'm scared.
Listen, if you need us, we'll be out on the lanai.
And miss this like hell we will.
Shady Pine.
My car. Oh. Boy, you had me going there for a second. I thought you meant he was suing me. Woo. What?
Blanche, Rose may be taken to court for something that you did. Don't you even care?
So, as is tradition, I am ready to accept your various gifts and offerings. You may begin, Dorothy.
I appreciate your sense of ritual, Ma, but just so you know, I still have Shady Pines on the speed dial.
Oh, it's lovely.
I see. Have you ever been to Europe?
No, but it's always been a dream of mine.
Interesting. How many fingers am I holding up?
2?
Fine. You can go back in the living room now.
Oh, I thought you were going to stab Stan.
Don't be ridiculous. I mean, do you honestly believe that I would stab Stan at my own daughter's wedding?
Oh, no, I guess not.
Well, of course not. I would wait until after the wedding. There are too many witnesses.
No!
Kidding.
Could we have a word with you for just a moment? There's something we'd like to discuss.
Gonna wait till later, Blanche. Right now, I got a few things on my mind.
Like that big sucker over in the other corner?
It's right at the top of the list.
We want to talk about your fight strategy.
You were able to walk in October.
So, where are you going?
Out with a friend from work. Is it the same friend you've been out with 5 times in the last 3 weeks?
Yes.
All right, spill it. Who is he?
His name is Dr. Jonathan. Care about each other. We can lick any problem, big or small.
What's going on?
Oh, Rose has decided to keep on seeing Jonathan.
Fine. We're all adults here. Let the man out on a pillowcase. We don't mind if he sleeps over.
A Picasso with mozzarella. A Rembrandt with tomato sauce.
I thought it needed more salt.
And garlic. It's a little flat.
Oh, wow! Look at this!
Boy, the place is really coming along.
Boy, I'll say it is.
I have to give you 2 credit. It looks
Sophia, really fantastic.
I know.
Did you see that Emma Jane eat?
Oh.
I could not believe my eyes. That woman must weigh 275 pounds. She never stopped shoving it in. And then she had to talk the entire time. She just sprayed food out all over the table like a mist.
I'm in my Rolodex. I'm down to the Z's. That means it's either you or my mother. And frankly, Mom chews too loud and still calls them Japs. What do you say, babe?
As they say in Japan, sayonara, Stanley.
But that's another reason. You know the language.
Well, now I know why Hemingway killed himself. Oh, girls, I have writer's block. It is the worst feeling in the world.
Try 10 days without a bowel movement sometime.
Oh.
Excuse me. Are you waiting for the bus to Northern Falls?
No, St. Olaf.
I visited there. Lovely little town.
Oh, yes, it is.
Rolling hill and performing some honky-tonk? I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty crazy to me.
Now, don't you sass me, Missy.
Well, no, I don't mean to sass you, Daddy. It's just that I'm concerned about you. Now, I want you to promise me that you're going to forget all about this nonsense and go back to Twin Oaks and have a nice long rest.
Ask you something. How about you and I go out sometime, huh? Dorothy, I really want to see you again.
I really want to see you again, too.
Great.
But I can't.
Why not?
Because I could get serious about you.
Well, I don't get it.
Al, up until the other night, I thought this whole thing was a game, but...
This stuff sounds a little better when you've got lapels and a vest.
Anyway, my clients are charged with trespass. But the only real crime they committed was their overzealous championing of the defenseless dolphin.
I can't, Dorothy. I've got 6 people waiting in the van, and they're kind of a rowdy bunch.
Rose, don't you think you're overdoing this?
Overdoing what?
Oh, come on, Rose. It's okay to want to get more out of life, but you're pushing yourself too hard.
I can handle it.
No, you can't. And neither can we. You're driving us crazy.
Hey, I'm just trying to live my life.
Exciting.
Eat.
That's amazing. You people eat with 2 little sticks, you never miss a bite. My people drop half their meal while using a fork, a spoon, and a loaf of bread.
So.
Exactly what is this stuff?
Mr. Belvedere is a humble servant. Stanley, you're a horse's ass.
Hey, big guy. Everybody, this is Dr. Jerry.
Dr. Jerry. Oh, it must be great having just one name.
What did you make that's so special?
Sardine casserole with a kind of a oatmeal cookie crust. I hope you like it. There's a lot.
Memories, I'll cherish them always.
Stan, ciao.
Oh, you're back from your session.
Oh, but I don't know. It's so hard to trust him.
I know what it's like to trust somebody who's betrayed you. You're not going to believe this, but I have a St. Olaf story about this.
I believe you. I just hate you.
Well, Gunhild Bjorndunker, St. Olaf's tallest woman.
Listen, Rose, you are not to blame. Now, you know that.
Of course I know that. She was driving the combine. I wasn't anywhere near their farm.
Come on, Rose.
I knew for sure that he wanted me. I'd always known that there'd been something between us. Sometimes from the pulpit, he'd be talking about sin. He'd look straight at me. We couldn't do anything about it because he was... How do you break off a relationship when the sex is great? When the sex is lousy, it's easy. 2 more dates and it's over. You know, just to make sure.
I remember the best sex of my whole life.
Was it difficult?
Well, I'm just looking into alternatives. You know, hospitals have a rigid way of doing things. Why is she screaming?
She's conscious.
I just want this to be an experience I'll never forget.
Perfect for it. And the best part is, he's going to have it displayed at his big show at the museum.
Blanche, I can't believe you're actually going through with this.
Well, of course I am, Rose. Laszlo is a world-famous sculptor. This is my opportunity to be immortalized forever in a classic work of art.
Enrique.
Rose, do my eyes look honest enough? You see, the lady hesitates. More around the eyes. Make me Cronkite.
Enrique, since I've been working here, I can't move my head anymore. My back hurts, I can't sleep, I have trouble digesting.
And what might that be, Rose dear?
No. Better? Wow. Jean, could you tell me what the future holds?
Sure. In January, Brooke Shields and Lady Di will star together in a Broadway musical comedy. Senator Edward Kennedy will once again run for their...
No, I mean what the future holds for me and Jonathan.
Rose,
I'm not getting
much about both of you. I'm just so glad you finally got to Miami.
Well, when Mom told me she needed me to review the estate papers, I figured it was a perfect excuse to come for a visit.
It's just a will, Kirsten. I wouldn't call it estate papers.
And while we're down here, I'm gonna go to astronaut camp.
Astronaut camp? There's a camp for astronauts? Is it
So tomorrow I'm just gonna have to stop this lying and tell the truth, no matter how much it might hurt all of us. Dorothy, I want you to know that having friends like you really helps me get through times like that.
And now, if you will excuse me, I have Gideon Bibles for everyone.
I miss sexy Grandma.
I'm sure a lot of people do, darling. I'm sure a lot of people do.
Rose?
My bullhorn. Oh, this is the only thing I have left from my one day as a mountain rangerette. Hey, you! Get out of the pass. This is avalanche country.
What about this? You still want this old camera?
Where did you find that? That was Charlie's camera. And it's
TV. We're using the household money to repair the roof and repave the driveway.
Great. And what am I supposed to do while every other old lady on the block is watching Cosby?
Well, you can sit in the new driveway and hope that an amusing black family drops by.
maybe we could sell our old TV and use tickets. She's leaving me out intentionally.
Rose, they were just misunderstandings. Now you're overreacting.
I guess so.
Oh, these things happen between sisters all the time. I remember once my sister Virginia wouldn't talk to me for a month, all because I smiled at her boyfriend.
There, listen to Blanche.
Of course, I was skinny dipping on his...
Oh, it's just that was the first time that had ever happened in 18 years of married life.
Get out of here.
You mean to say that every night, without...
I agree with Sophia. I think that Mrs. Claxton is a mean old woman. Everybody in the neighborhood hates her.
How can you say that?
Come on, last Halloween, half the kids in the neighborhood wore Frida Claxton costumes.
Well, maybe she's just one of those people who needs to be shown some kindness. Like a fella I knew back home, Ernest T. Minky.
Commercials, they're driving me crazy.
Hello, where is everybody?
Oh, we're out here, Rose.
Hi.
What's all that?
Weight loss products I have to test for work. You wouldn't believe the length people go to just to drop a few pounds. I heard about...
The street, but can he juggle?
Salvador Petrillo, you miserable bajagaloop. If you so much as look at another ghost...
See, there's the spunk. It's still there, but use it for yourself, not on me.
You think I can be okay?
If I didn't, would I have made the trip?
I miss you, Sally.
Hey, I'm always with you.
Bacteria. My canasta club gives this hospital's Jell-O 3 stars.
Excuse me, are you the ladies who came in with Mrs. Nyland?
Yes, we are.
I'm Dr. Wallerstein. I've been treating her since she was brought in.
Oh, Dorothy, she's gonna be all right. Her doctor's a Jew.
Unbelievable, but please go along with it, okay? I mean, do it for me.
If it means that much to you, pussycat, you got it.
Oh, thanks. Now remember, not a word.
So what's all this crap about you putting a curse on my daughter? I love you, pussycat.
This is more moving than Susan Hayward's
Fior Jr. He didn't want to follow in his father's footsteps. He thought scum was beneath him.
You know, I just realized the best reason of all to join this walkathon.
What's that, Ma?
I get away from this ditz for a whole day.
what's it called?
It doesn't have a title, you twit.
Hi. Oh, sorry. Well, good night.
Oh, you going to bed already?
But what's so terrible about going right to bed?
Hey, Blanche, that's a great title for your book.
Oh.
And a pretty darn good one. Hey, Rose, what you got there?
Exhibit A.
You know, I like Rose. When a woman throws herself on a platter of chicken and screams murderer, she is not playing with a full set of bocce balls. I'm getting out of here just in time.
That's Elliot. I have to leave.
How dare you leave in the middle of a fight? You come back here? I have a few things I want to say to you, Missy.
All right, girls, now hold it right there, and I'm not fooling around. Dorothy, I think you have to confront Elliot with Blanche's accusation.
Absolutely not. No.
Better be careful what you say. I happen to be an ex-wife.
Not like his, I'm sure. No one's like her. She's Superwoman. She was the perfect wife. Cooked, cleaned, had 2 kids, got an education, has never looked better, and now she has a career.
Oh, that wasn't a marriage.
It's there when you're down. And family stops at nothing. Nothing to help one of their own. Blanche, I want my brother Angelo to come here and live with us.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sophia. There's just no room.
Hey, I tried.
Wait a minute, Dorothy. You're...
Tolerated him as long as I can. He's got to go.
But, Dorothy...
No buts, Rose.
Well, okay, but I'll need a few more days.
All right. A few more days, and that is it. Get me a doggy bone.
I don't know, Dorothy. I don't think you deserve one.
Rose.
That's very good. I like a roommate with a sense of humor. My last 2 roommates were 2 old sticks in the mud from Minnesota. Oh. Tell me a little about yourself.
Well, my name is Rose Nyland, and I'm from Minnesota.
Stop it, girl. You're killing me.
Oh, but I didn't say they made us eat it. You have the option to go hungry. By the way, I'm moving out tomorrow.
Wait, Ma, wait, come back here. What do you mean you're moving out?
Your brother Phil called again. This time, Big Sally left him for good. She packed up the 4 kids and moved to another trailer court.
I thought they had... Listen, well, this is going to be our final night together here, and, well, we thought it might be our last chance to say...
No, don't say it. Don't say goodbye. This is not goodbye. I don't want to turn this into a sad thing.
Me neither. I promised myself I wasn't going to cry.
Any questions?
Plenty. Can just anybody walk in off the street and make my daughter pregnant?
We screen the applicants very carefully. We know everything about them. We know their body type, their IQ, their eye color. Any more questions?
Yes, just one. What in hell are we doing here?
Give us a few minutes, please.
5 minutes more, then I've got to bury Mr. Pincus. You see...
Is there a Blanche Hollingsworth here?
He's been killed.
Arrested.
What?
He gave me this to give to you. He's a bigamist, ma'am. He's wanted in 4 states. He's got 6 wives.
I have made arrangements for us tomorrow.
Oh, what arrangements?
Well, we're supposed to show up at the hangar at 10 o'clock in the morning for skydiving class.
What, you mean actually jump out of an airplane? Literally?
Oh, there is nothing like skydiving. I mean, soaring
with the Arctic Beetle.
Think that one through.
Well, I've heard it's really expensive.
Not if you just do your head. What? I want to preserve my brain.
Let's make a toast to friendship.
Oh, to friendship.
Well, yes, we have. It's in that box.
Shut up, Rose. I'm sorry you wasted a whole trip out here, but we're not handing out free gifts today. Why don't you drop by again in another 30 years or so, and we'll see what we can do.
They grow up so quickly, don't they?
Paws were too big and that the other dogs would laugh at her.
Well, they did. They used to bark and point at her.
Everybody pointed at her. You made her wear a bonnet and matching booties.
Don't change the subject on me, Lily. Honey, only she's much older. I think. What do you think, Dorothy?
Whoa. I'm just getting so excited about Big Daddy's wedding. Hello there. I'm Blanche Devereaux.
Yes, Blanche, this is, I'd like you to meet, say hello to Big...
Well, she makes a beeline to him and gives him such a kiss you could practically suck the beard off his face.
I don't remember Uncle Carmine having a beard.
Oh, he was in a Santa suit, and he had one of those hook-on beards. Well, I mean, I can't believe what I'm looking at. So I go to her and I yank her into the pantry.
Sophia, I failed to listen to my children. And you don't see any of them visiting here now, do you?
I don't even see my hand in front of my face.
Blanche, you're making a lot of sense.
I guess we were so busy trying to protect our kids, we took it out on each other. Dorothy, I think I owe you an apology.
Oh, no,
What do you mean?
He had a big floppy pancreas, right? Look, could we get back to lining the shelves?
I don't feel like it anymore.
You found an apartment?
Yeah, I went down to the Senior Citizen Center this morning for the early bird special. You know, decaf coffee, sodium-free bacon, and a chest x-ray. On the bulletin board, I saw some advertisements for roommates. So I picked out a few places, and I found one I liked.
But isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, my new roommate will be here.
What kind of artist?
An unsuccessful one. I haven't sold a painting in a year. I haven't eaten in a week. Last night I burned all my brushes just to stay warm.
Wow, that must have been beautiful.
I just hate to see an artist suffer. Look here.
When I hear her coming, I hide. I gotta go.
Morning, Ma.
Good morning, pussycat.
Blanche, honey, are you okay?
Never better. Why?
I just never seen you do anything domestic.
Dorothy, I've done the...
I would like to thank you all for choosing me to be the best friend of the year. I'm a very lucky woman. Not only do I have a lot of friends in this community, but I have a lot of good friends at home. Friends who care about me and care about each other.
Within the next couple of months, they're going to have to do that.
You know, Dorothy, people think if you live to be my age, you should be grateful just to be alive. Well, that's not how it works. You need a reason to get up in the morning, and sometimes even after you find one, life... Angel of mercy.
Well, I didn't know he was going to pick that precise hour to die. How could I know that?
Well, he was in a coma.
Oh, he'd been in a coma for days. The fact is, I happen to be very good with sick people. I was once a candy stripper.
Just put it in a capsule. He said, she never is sarcastic. She takes every word for the exact meaning of that word. She doesn't have any imagination. If you said I could eat a horse, she'd call the SPCA. It was one of those things. So I was thrilled to wind up with and then this one.
Rocco did admit he robbed a bank.
It's my fault. He thought the only way he could keep me was if he had money to buy me expensive things. I gotta convince him to turn himself in. If he doesn't, I'll go to the police myself. It's the last time I let a man toy with my...
You who's exhausted. Maestro, how about something with a little octane?
Okay, little lady. All right, boys, take it away. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
What, honey?
My new dress.
Oh, is that new?
Yes.
It's sort of old-fashioned looking. I wasn't sure it was new.
Oh, that's the style. The girl told me.
What, was she, a pilgrim?
Come on, Blanche. You look wonderful, Rose. Absolutely lovely.
Well, I suppose I should go. I haven't had a...
Oh.
Dorothy, before I go, I need your opinion on something.
Yeah?
What should I give Phil's daughter as a wedding gift? Your grandmother's lace tablecloth or $50 towards getting a neck?
Give her the tablecloth.
You're right. She's got a husband. He doesn't care that she looks like Abe Vigoda. Why should I? I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
You know what I'm saying, Dorothy?
Yes, Ma, and it's nice. You're saying you love me and you care.
No, I'm saying buy genuine Q-tips. If I'm gonna put a stick in my ear, I'd like a little cotton at the end.
Oh, you are a vengeful God.
Oh, girls, thank God you're here. I'm sorry I scared you. The doctor just wants me to stay here overnight for observation.
Honey, don't be sorry. We're just so happy you're feeling better.
I gotta go limber out.
Hi, Ma. Dorothy, good. I need to talk to you.
Of course. What's up?
Listen, Dorothy, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just being too critical, but you know how you've been fixing me up with men?
Oh, Ma! Oh, you haven't had a good...
Doctor, with the hands of a peasant and the soul of a poet. Oh, my God, I'm writing already. Somebody take this down.
What is she talking about?
Forget her. Dorothy, you've got to see another doctor. Raymond is not a specialist.
Yeah, but what kind of specialist do I need?
Well, just call up Dr. Raymond and ask him. He'll refer you.
You have to.
Oh, I already have a snake. I'm going with Hank Quinlan. He's a whiplash attorney. Hi, Dorothy. Rose and I are thinking about going to the movies. You want to go?
Oh, I can't tonight. No, Barbara's taking me to the experimental theater downtown.
Somebody dragged me to a show there one time. 3 men paraded around.
Mustard in the library with the candlestick. Oh, she says the butler did it and I'm the idiot?
The answer is obvious. They both did it.
Oh. Now, if Miss Smarty solves the crime, she'll make a big impression on Kendall, and I can just kiss that job goodbye.
Philip was a...
When I come to the next morning, just stinking to high heaven, I look down and I've got this scorpion tattooed on my belly. But it's nice work. You want to see it?
No! Dorothy, where did you find him? He's disgusting.
Well, but at least I have a man.
Have one. Sounds like you swallowed one.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention?
6 kids.
Yeah, but she had to leave 2 behind. I think if they cross state lines, it's a parole violation.
Sophia, you mean you're moving for good?
Not for good. I'm just gonna help them raise the kids. I'll be back as soon as they graduate from high school. Let's see, they're 14 now. That should be about 10, 12 years.
Hearing from my attorney. He's all yours. Enjoy.
You're not Stephen.
I'm over here, Blanche.
Oh. Sorry. Oh, girls, I'm so sorry to be late. I ran out of gas on the way home. It was just horrible. Nobody would stop to help me. This could never have happened in the old South. What has become of chivalry? When men used to open doors for you, pull out your chair, tip their hat.
Later, when the baby came, then I figured out that we had. You know, that was my only proof.
I waited till my wedding night.
No.
Yes.
And?
And it was a surprise.
Well, it's not easy, you know. I have my job and I have responsibilities. I've never been invited.
Well, I'm inviting you. I have a huge house with servants and an ocean view. And Bert Convey shops in my grocery store.
Bert Convey? How many times do I have to tell you not to listen in on my conversations?
About twice a year. Like your phone is ringing off the hook. Like you got such a full social calendar. You're the only person who ever got a refund on call waiting.
All right, Ma, all right.
Oh, Dorothy, high school reunions.
That was Vinny?
Well, he must have overheard everything. He's the one who blabbed your secret.
Then you never betrayed me?
Of course not. You're my sister.
Angela.
Sophia.
I don't believe this.
I think it's sweet.
Hi, Rose.
Ernie, I want you to meet my friends. This is Dorothy
How do you
and
do,
Blanche and
Pleasure.
Miss Sophia.
Pleasure.
Everyone, this is Ernie Faber.
I'm sorry I'm late, Rose. I got tied up in court.
What are you charged with?
Nothing. I'm a corporate attorney.
Damn.
That's our Blanche.
I think I'll take a stroll past that new mini mall they're building.
Why?
Passing construction sites is good for your morale. The sound of guys in hard hats making that sucking noise through their teeth.
Julio?
Hello, Sophia.
Why didn't you use the front door?
Well, I didn't want to be seen.
Well, what's the point?
How did you know?
A mother knows.
Do you think I should tell Rose and Blanche?
Jean is a nice person. She happens to like girls instead of guys. Some people like cats instead of dogs. Frankly, I'd rather live with a lesbian than a cat.
Please, nobody touch anything. My name is Spade Marlowe. I'm a private detective retained by the late philanthropist Giles Forsythe. Because when an 88-year-old man marries a 22-year-old girl, he likes to know what she's up to.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but does anybody but me think the hat...
Okay, I'll get used to being alone.
Mrs. Nyland.
Yes?
You've been sleeping with my husband, and he's just died. See if you can pull yourself together, because in a minute I'm going to need some comforting myself.
Honest man. Do you think about that?
Your mother and your father are going to see you through this.
Absolutely. In fact, I have a business appointment tonight, and I'm going to call right now and cancel it just so I can be here for you.
Daddy, I don't want you to do that. I'll be fine, really.
All right. But I'll only be gone for an hour.
Yeah. Less than half an hour if she doesn't want dinner.
Keep your chin up, Princess.
That was the worst night I've ever spent in bed with a woman in my life.
Wait a minute, Ham. Are you saying the only reason you've kept turning me down is because of the bad time you had that night?
Yes. Oh, well, Blanche, this changes everything. Is all that...
Wait a minute. Just who are you calling a skinny white boy?
I think she meant Michael.
You got that right.
Oh, it was easy.
Oh, shut up, Rose. Look, Mrs. Wagner, welcome to my life.
It's nice meeting you, Ted, but I have to go to work.
Oh, what do you do?
She's Gary Hart's campaign manager. It doesn't pay much, but you don't have to get out of bed to do it.
Call 911. Call 911. 911. I gotta give me the fire department.
Now, I've known some real disappointment, too, believe me.
Rose, you're not going to tell us that story about the exploding pig again, are you?
I never told you a story about an exploding pig, Dorothy. It was a peg-legged pig. Our possum was the one that exploded.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Damn, I'm good.
Well, what do you think? Isn't this romantic?
Oh, yes, it certainly is.
It's like making love in an airplane lavatory. When you know it's wrong because the guy you're with really should be at the controls. Well, it's just an example.
Who are you to judge me?
Bridal suite. I'll bless you in my prayers for this, Sophia.
I might as well give them the chance we never got. This could take a while, and it won't be pretty. Did you ever see The Exorcist?
No.
Good movie. Well, here goes. Oh, sorry, kid.
Have trouble believing it exists since they're not able to see it under their microscopes just yet. Those colleagues of mine, unfortunately, tend to blame the victim.
I can't tell you what a relief this is.
I'm sure. Are there any other questions that I could answer for you?
Not now, not that I can think of. Maybe later. Right now, I can't even think.
More a cone shape than a beret.
Anyway, Jean-Pierre must have known about my reputation for playing the field because right from the very beginning, he was convinced I couldn't be faithful. He would spy on me in my classes. He'd follow me home from school. Some nights, he would even shinny up the oak tree outside my bedroom door.
Rose, get to the part where they steal the brain out of a dead body and sew it into your head.
So anyway, she got a suspended sentence.
They let her go?
No, they hanged her.
Welcome to my life.
It's nice meeting you, Ted, but I have to go to work.
Oh, what do you do?
She's Gary Hart's campaign manager. It doesn't pay much, but you don't have to get out of bed to do it.
Well, anyway, the man gave me the brooch, and since then I've never had any problem writing. This is my muse, my artistic inspiration, the embodiment of my creativity.
And you know what's even better? It goes with anything.
It might.